Welcome to Free and On the Road. Today I am going to do my last and final cupping part of my SCA sensory training. I've been trying to learn tasting and smelling different notes so I can become a cupper. I know I have a long way to go, but this has been a very fun process. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I hope that I'm doing it right. Anyway, please make sure that you keep supporting my channel by following, subscribing, commenting. All of those things help me grow. Also, don't forget, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee link at the bottom. If any money that you put towards or anything you donate towards Buy Me a Coffee helps me so that I can keep supplying products for this channel and doing things for this channel. If there is something specific that you want to see, let me know, and I'll make sure that I try to incorporate in this. I try to listen to my viewers and what they want and what they want to see. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is, like I said, my fourth and final cupping on my SCA training. I am trying to hone my sensory skills because I would love to be a Q grader. I would love to be able to help other coffee shops and other connoisseurs learn how to do coffee. So I am trying to be the best that I can at coffee. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to do a light roast versus a dark roast. Okay, this is, they're Ethiopian, they are the same blend. So Ethiopian Guji blend, wet and dry process. So they're processed the same way. One is just roasted lighter and one is roasted darker. So I am have a really hard time opening these bags because I realized I was opening them backwards. But if you open the right way, they open right up. All right, so we're gonna start by getting everything prepped here and then we'll go ahead and get going. I'll put all of the ratios if you want to do this at home below. So if you would like to do this at home, the ratios will be there. All right, I made sure I cleaned out my grinder. If you saw my one episode I did, I forgot to clean out my grinder and I had to start all over. Well, I made sure I cleaned out my grinder. So I'm going to start with about 10 grams just so that I only grind what I need of that one. And this will be the light roast. I use my smaller scale when I'm doing such a small grammage because when I use my bigger scale, it seems like it's not sensitive enough to catch it. So we're supposed to do 8.5 grams of coffee. Whatever you do or whatever when you're doing it, whatever size you're doing, just make sure you do both of them exactly the same. Okay? That is the number one thing when you're cupping is making sure that you roast whatever you're comparing to each other exactly the same. I talked to Adam, the coach for this, and he said that he starts the training with just 2 coffees side by side in comparison. And then eventually I'll get to the point where I can do 3 coffees and be able to distinguish different coffees. So I can't wait till I am a little bit more trained and honed in on that. All right. So if you heard, the grinder was totally empty. So now we're going to do the same thing on the dark roast. Oh, this dark roast smells so good, guys. I'm definitely a dark roast girl. I always go towards dark roast. We'll see how this test goes. All right. Wow, that is a lot darker. That's funny. I don't think I've ever compared them side by side like that before. I should have showed you the beans first. Maybe I'll show you that yet. Give me just a second. Let me measure this out. All right, I do already have my water going, but I would like to go ahead and smell these dry first. So I'm going to go ahead and start by smelling them. Crouch down. All right, I'm going to start with the lighter. It says, the coffee should highlight yellow, enzymatic, SCA flavor wheel section with dominant floral, fruit fragrances, and aroma. Acidity and sweetness should dominate the cup with some herbal or green notes may be present. The coffee, more than the roast, should be tasted. So light roast, you should be able to taste the coffee itself more than the actual roast. All right, darker roast is recognized by their roasty aromas with a heavy smoky spice, dry distillation attributes. Here, the sugars are deeper, caramelized, so that bitterness grows while acidity is diminished. Fruity and nutty characteristics all move darker or disappear while body thickens. Huh, interesting. So that as it goes darker, you lose some of that fruity and nuttiness. All right, let's go ahead and smell it first. Ooh, this one smells light, airy, sweet, crisp. That actually smells really good. I actually am liking it. Maybe I'll go for the light roast. We'll see. Oh, the dark roast. The dark roast has body. You can taste. You can smell the. You can smell the like. What is that? Nutty. It's nutty. Body. Caramel. Chocolate. Oh, that to me smells like homey, a homey cup of coffee. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start the brewing process. So we'll pour the water on top, and we will start a 4-minute timer to let it bloom. As soon as I pour this on top, I am gonna give it a quick smell, just as it as the aroma gets released just from the water hitting it. Hey Siri, start a 4-minute timer. She's not listening, guys. Start a 4-minute timer.
4 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to give it a quick smell. I'm going to have to go back to my flavor reel so I can explain it better for you. This definitely has a lighter, sweeter smell than this one. I don't really know how to explain the smells right yet. I think once we break the crust, we'll be able to explain it a little better. So we'll let this sit for 4 minutes and then we'll come back and break the crust. All right, guys, our 4 minutes is up and we are going to break the crust on these. I did study the SCA flavor wheel a little bit while we were waiting because I want to be able to help try to distinguish these a little bit better and figure out the wording. So I'm going to break the light roast first. I smell sweetness. I smell, okay, I'm going to kind of look at this chart here and see where it would kind of fall into. All right. You're supposed to start in the middle. So I smell sweet. To me, it smells aromatic, sweet aromatics. That's what I would say. I don't necessarily smell, I smell fruit, but not necessarily, maybe like almost like a cherry, maybe? I'm not sure. All right, let's break the crust of the dark roast. Oh my gosh, that smells amazing. I smell chocolate, burnt. It smells very dark, very smoky. Like I don't smell like maybe caramely. Yeah, I smell like caramely, chocolatey. I still smell a slight sweetness, but it's not like the sweet like that one. It's like maybe this one is more cherry. I smell sweetness in it for sure. All right, let's go ahead and clear off the grinds. Oh no, there's a whole bunch in it. Like, what the heck? All right. We're going to go in for the tasting, guys. Go in for the tasting. This is my 4th cupping, so I'm hoping that I can get a little bit more descriptive for you. Here goes. This is the light roast. Wow, that is citrusy. Lots of citrus notes. Very fruity. Very soury. I don't like that. I'm not a sour coffee drinker. Wow, that is definitely very acidic-y. You can feel the acidity. Very sweet and sour, like a sweet and sour, like not sweet, like overly, like sugary sweet, but like a sour sweet. Ooh, I could really taste that one. It's weird how it makes your mouth feel. It's not like a, for me, it doesn't, I don't like how it coats my mouth. All right, let's try the dark roast. See, to me, this is a better roast, but I almost wish it was in between the two. Like a medium roast would probably been better because it would have been not quite so sour, but not quite so burnt tasting. This one is almost on the burnt end. Tastes like a brown roast. I'm not tasting the chocolate notes as much because it tastes so dark. It tastes nutty. No, not nutty. I taste more burnt, smoky, brown roast. It's like a maybe almost woody. A little bit of bitter. It's a good dark roast, but to me, it's a little too dark, honestly. It'll probably be good espresso. Between the two, I definitely liked the dark roast better. I'm going to try them both one more time. Whew, it's hot in here today. All right, I'm going to try them both one more time. Start with the light roast. I can really taste that this time. That has tangerine is what I'm tasting. It's very citrusy for sure. I would not care for that as an espresso, but that would probably be good as like a, I like my light roast in my AeroPress or sometimes even my cold brew. Because this cools off more, it actually has a better flavor. It definitely has that dark, smoky, like I said. This one, I like how it coats my mouth. It's like, it does leave a little bitter flavor. So if you don't like bitter coffee, this wouldn't be as good. But it leaves a nice like coating in my mouth. I think it tastes like a homey cup of coffee. That's what I would say on that one. All right. Well, I don't know if you learned anything by this or if it was just fun watching the process. Like I said, I am not a certified cupper. I am not a certified trainer. I am just doing this for fun. I'm trying to learn a little bit more. I'm trying to learn a little bit more as I go, and I'd like to take you on this process. That's why I started that series on my channel called Q Grader. If you want to watch more of me learning how to become a Q Grader, make sure you follow that playlist. I will be adding things as I do it. I'm sure I'll be doing a lot more sensory training. I feel like this is something that I have to do a lot of to kind of get better at it and hone the flavors and hone those senses. So that's something I'm really focusing and working on. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Free and on the Road today. Please make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share, all those fun things on all my social media. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Oh, excuse me. I drank too much coffee. All right, well, thanks for watching. And remember, guys, keep on brewing.